Hi, everyone, and welcome. And I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm Crazy Jay, and you're with me on Crazy Jay's World. So, today I wanted to talk about Call of Duty. Like I said, this podcast is going to be about all different things, and I want to talk about COD. Right. So, I feel like I play a lot of COD. I play BO7 at the moment. I got the 2 imports, Black Ops 1 and 2. There's a lot of nostalgia there, but they definitely play different than they used to play. Like, from playing Call of Duty now to playing Call of Duty then, it's very different. So basically, I play a lot of BO7. That's all I really play. I play COD. I like other video games. I like Resident Evil a lot. Resident Evil is a very good game. I have the new one. I have to just finish beating it. I haven't beat it yet. I don't know why, but I have not beat it yet. But I plan on beating it because they added some add-on to it. That's pretty cool. It's like, I guess, a lone survival of Leon. So yeah, that I can't play until I actually beat Resident Evil. And then there's a new Resident Evil game coming out next year. Veronica. It's Code Veronica, but it's Veronica. And as you can see, I'm wearing the Crazy J shirt. I had a couple made. I'd like to, hopefully maybe get people wanting to buy some merch from me. I think my symbol's really cool. Like I said, I made my symbol up myself and I put a lot of thought into it and I really enjoy it. And I think it would look cool on people rocking it. Crazy J, I'm hoping that people are really going to start listening to me. I really want to put more of these out. I'm actually liking doing this. I'm very comfortable. I just, like I said, need to learn things to talk about. So today I wanted to talk about Call of Duty. So there's been a lot of, things about Call of Duty that the gameplay sucks or every game that comes out sucks now. I think the problem what there is they come out with a game every year. They should do like Fortnite does. For instance, with the battle, or not the battle passes, with the bundles. They need to start doing what Fortnite does. They need to have the bundle out and have it where you could buy parts of the bundle instead of you have to buy the bundle. Because there's bundles that'll come out and I'm like, oh, that skin's cool, but I don't like the guns. Then I don't buy the bundle because of that. Why not sell parts of a bundle? They would probably make so much money doing it because I guarantee there's so many bundles that come out that people they won't buy because they don't want to spend 2,400 COD points or 1,800 COD points on something they don't want in the bundle. I know I'm like that. So I think a lot of people don't buy bundles like they used to. With the new iterations of the Black Ops 1 and 2, I guess ports they're called. They're great. Like the graphics are so much better. I play on a PS5, so the graphics are so much better. But the problem is you got so used, I guess, to COD now with the movement and the sliding and, the slide canceling and like, especially in BO7, there's wall jumping, When I went back and started playing these games, even the zombies, it's like so hard to play because I'm so used to the way COD is now that it's so, I don't know, like I enjoy it because I like the old games, but it's tough. It's just hard to play them because you have the new style of COD. I watch a lot of streamers on YouTube about COD. I don't want to say their names because I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but I watch ones that talk about multiplayer. I watch ones that talk about Warzone. I watch ones that talk about zombies. I love zombies. And since I didn't really enjoy zombies with these games because I'm horrible at it. Like, you get hit like once and you're down and the game's over. And I don't understand how that's fun. I'll get to round like 6 and I get hit and I'm like, I'm done. That's game over. And then I got to start all over. And it's just like, I don't understand how that was fun. Zombies is so unique what they've done with that mode from the beginning of zombies in World at War to now. I mean, it's amazing what they've done with that mode. They've created a storyline for it. I mean, it started out as just an extra mode. If you beat campaign in World at War, you got this extra mode, which was Nazi zombies at the time. And you played this thing. There was no mystery, or I'm sorry, there wasn't mystery box. There was no pack-a-punch. You had to just use wall guns and get guns out of the mystery box to survive. And basically, you went until you survived. I mean, some people survived a lot longer than others, I wasn't all that great at those zombies. And playing zombies back in the day, I remember growing up with COD and playing zombies, and I didn't like zombies because I was so bad at it, which I see why I didn't like zombies playing these ports the last couple of days. I'm horrible. I've been trying to play. I have Zombies Chronicles. I actually bought that for Black Ops 3? And it's the same zombies as, these ports. But it's just like, I don't know. I see why I didn't have fun playing now. The newer zombies I'm pretty good at. I could stay alive longer. I do a lot better because they change zombies. It's, you have armor now. You have starting weapon instead of a pistol. You don't start with a pistol anymore. There's the armor, the pistol. You can start with your own loadout weapon. You don't really need to do wall buys anymore. You don't need to use the mystery box. You do. They added legacy weapons to the BO7. What is it? Olympia, I think, was added, the PPSH, and they're like basically better than a Pack-a-Punch weapon, which is amazing to me that they would do that. So yeah, that's zombies is definitely on a whole nother level. Like, I love zombies. Ever since Cold War, I like zombies. I liked the Outbreak part where you got to go in the open world and play. That was like phenomenal. That mode, that I wish they would. They did that in Modern Warfare 3 with the zombies, which was great. But they need to do it again. They need to do it like in BO7. They have what is that? The mode, crap. It's like the co-op mode. Endgame. They have the endgame, and they have zombies on there, but it's not zombies. Like, they need to do what they did with Modern Warfare 3, the outbreak of zombies, like that world, and do it again, but do it better. Like, make it where you don't have to exfil unless you want to exfil, because that was one thing I hate about the mode. You only had like 45 minutes, and you had to exfil, or you would go in that extra portal and you would have longer. Like, it shouldn't be an extraction mode. It should be a mode where you jump in like ground base and you play and you go do contracts, zombie contracts, and you just keep playing. And then if you want to exfil, you go hit an exfil spot that's there and you exfil. So you could play for hours. Like, people would love that. I would love that. I wish they did that. And I love the round base aspect. The round base zombies is great, but round base gets boring sometimes. It gets boring just playing the same round over. I'd rather do that with the contracts. So I would love to stay in that world for hours instead of having to keep exfilling with stuff to start the next game. I don't want to do that. Like, you should when you find stuff in the zombies, how they should do it, you exfil with it, that's fine. And then you use it for the next time jump in, that's great, but you shouldn't have a timer. You should be able to exfil when you want. They really need to bring this back. That open world zombies mode is so cool. So cool. I really, I don't know if anybody will ever see this, or, anybody who talks to Treyarch, they should definitely keep doing zombies. Keep doing zombies and bring that open world stuff back, because it's phenomenal. It's great. Multiplayer, I like the multiplayer a lot. I like where COD's gone. Like I said, I played the ports that just came out a couple days ago, and they're fantastic. It's fun playing these old COD games. And one streamer I listened to, he basically said the same thing. Like, they're older games. There's going to be people that aren't going to like them who play COD, who just started playing COD maybe in the last couple of years, because the movement is slower. The gameplay is different. It's not as fast. It's more slower pace. COD was more of a slower pace back then. Plus the graphics and stuff, technology wasn't what it was 10, 15 years ago when Black Ops 1 and 2 came out. Same thing with Modern Warfare, all the Modern Warfare games. It wasn't the same. So basically, these studios had to up things, and, like, I didn't remember you can't even pick up a character, one of your people. Like, basically when you play the old Black Ops games, you jump in as somebody. Like, when I'm doing zombies, I'm Takeo. If I'm Origins, or they give you the character, you don't even pick your character anymore. Like, now you do. Like, you get to pick your operator who you want to jump in with and play with. Then they didn't do that, so. Also, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, if you guys can leave a like and subscribe to me, I'm going to try to, brand my channel. Like I said, I want to do this. This is fun to me. It's not about fun. I mean, it is about fun. Like I said in my first episode that I named Crazy 4 by accident. I didn't mean to name it that, by the way. That was a mistake doing that. I'm still learning this platform, so I'm very comfortable doing this. I want to definitely keep doing it. I have to do it, like when I have off from work, because I have to still work. I have to support myself and my kids, My kids are getting older now, though, but anywho, yeah, I'm going to be I'm posting these to YouTube, so I plan on, hopefully doing something with this and maybe make content for YouTube, I don't have to just do it through this thing. This thing is good, though, to do it through. I like this Riverside thing. It's very nice. It's a little complicated now because I'm still learning how to use it, but anyway, let's get back to COD. So yeah, me playing the old COD games it's nostalgia to its finest. It's fun. I still like them. I love the way you play and everything, but when I play it now, if this is how COD was now, then it wouldn't be that way, because you would still be playing this way. But going from playing COD now to playing COD how it is back in the day, it's just not the same. And I'd rather play COD now. I like the fastness of COD. I know a lot of people play Siege because they like that hanging around. My kids play Siege. My sons, they play Siege, and they're actually really good at it. My oldest and my youngest are very good at Siege. My son actually got into Siege from me because I had it on my PlayStation. I tried it when it first came out, and I bought it. I think I played it for like tons of months. It just wasn't for me. I'm more of a Call of Duty guy. I don't even like Battlefield. Battlefield is a good game in its own way. COD's just a very arcadey, fast-paced shooting game. And Siege, I watch them. They show me clips and stuff, them playing, and I'm just like, all right, that's cool. It's like, I like it because of what it is. It's just not, that's not what I like to play. I like to run and gun. I like to just run. I have ADHD. So COD is a very good thing for me because I can just run around and be like, all right, blah, 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 you know, shooting whatever and having fun doing it. And I suck at COD. I'm horrible at multiplayer. Like I think I played last night, and I think the one game I was playing Nuketown, and it's 10 versus 10, so it's like called Chaotic Nuketown. And I think I had like 12 kills and died 72 times. Like, I'm bad, but I still play it because I love it, because it's fun. The problem is I got to start playing other games. I just play too much COD. That's all I play because I don't have all these times to play video games. I try to play when I can. You know, I don't have a girlfriend, so me not having a girlfriend, I don't have time to hang out with a girl. I work, and then I keep my house straightened up with, and take care of the kids, and then I play video games. I'm trying to do this now because I've been wanting to do this for years, this, a podcast or making YouTube content. I've wanted to make YouTube content for so long. And I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch a lot of creators on YouTube. And so how I started with the podcasting thing was I basically was in an AA meeting, and some guy told me I have a great radio voice, which I don't know if I do. I was like, all right, that, I don't think I do, but all right. And he kept telling me. And then in the Grapevine book, actually, this guy started a podcast about recovery. And I was like, and I read it, and I was like, yo, this guy says I got a radio voice. And he kept telling me, he's kept telling me I should do something with my voice. And I was like, all right. And then basically I was like, you know what? Why not do like podcasts about recovery? And that's what I planned on doing with and I'm going to talk about recovery on here. I mean, I'm going to bring up a topic like I did say with Call of Duty, but I'm still going to talk about other things in the show because I don't want to just talk about one thing. I like talking. So basically, I planned on starting a recovery channel. I was going to do it on YouTube. And then I just thought about it, and I was like, I have a lot more to offer and a lot more to talk about than just recovery. So I want to use this for recovery. Definitely. That's in the top 3 of why I did this. And getting my voice out there and just trying to do something positive for somebody. Maybe someone will see my this and be like, oh, and they'll like it. And maybe I can help them through the day just by things I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't know that. I'm real. I'm not going to lie to anybody. I'm not going to make things up just to get, I guess, subscribers or whatever. I'm going to be real as I can. Like, I watch Max Crosby's podcast. He's on my favorite team, the Raiders. I love the Raiders. I'm a diehard Raider fan. And he started a podcast, and I was like, damn, Max, you started a podcast. And that's cool, but he's also an NFL player. I'm not going to get people like that on mine. I don't know if this will go anywhere. I don't know if I'll get big. This is the merch. This is my symbol. I have the big one on the back of my shirt, too. I don't want to get up and spin around and show everybody, but I would love to get merch made and sell merch. I won't sell it for a crazy, high price either. I know a lot of people, they create content on YouTube and they sell merch. I would love to have people walking around with my symbol on their clothes. That's so cool. Like, when I see that, I'm just like, wow. I'm not trying to set my expectations too high with this. So yeah, I didn't go with the background today either. This is my room. You know what? I look better on here without that blurry background. I'm like blurred in. I don't want that. I don't like that. It's cool. I'm going to hopefully, if I keep at this and keep getting better, I can maybe hopefully get a spot where I can just do a podcast every week. I'm going to put up episodes whenever. Right now, I don't have a system. Like, I don't have exactly when I'm going to post. I'm just going to post. And then maybe if this gets bigger, I can, post once a week. Maybe twice a week. I get 3 days off a week right now, so I'm going to do this on like one of my days off a week. I'll just keep posting, doing the best I can. And yeah, so again, though, I know I went off topic. Anyway, I told you I'm going to talk about all kinds of stuff. It's my podcast. I'd love to have, someone on here talk. I wish I had a co-host. It'd be cool. Have someone, but I want to do it alone right now. I want to get comfortable talking, and I'm very comfortable, so. But again, yeah, multiplayer is great. So basically, COD has just changed in the last, 10, 12 years. So no, Call of Duty it's fun. I hate when I hear people hating on it and talking all this crap. Yeah, they do need to change. They need to stop coming out every year with a game. Like, every year thing's over. Like, there's games that don't do that. There's games that come out now, and then like Fortnite, and they just update their game. Like GTA, they just update the same game. Like, I don't know why Call of Duty has to keep coming out with games every year. Come out with one base. This is what they should do. They should come out one big base game. Call of Duty. Let's start over from the beginning. Because you can. It's a video game. It's not like it's real life. It's a video game. Start over in Call of Duty. It's called Call of Duty, like Fortnite or Dead by Daylight, like these games. Resident Evil comes out with a new game because they have to. That's different. That's horror. And it builds off the same way, and they don't come out with one every year. Anyway, Call of Duty needs to just come out with a new game called Call of Duty, right? You can have 2 parts in it. You could have a Modern Warfare part where, you don't even have to do that. Just start over and then have Treyarch just work on zombies in it. That's it. That's all they do. They don't do nothing else. Just zombies. You have zombies and you have multiplayer, and then you have a war zone. You don't even need a campaign anymore. People don't care about the campaign. The campaigns have sucked the last couple years anyway. They're not even good. Like the BO7 one, I started playing it. I was only doing it to play Endgame. And it's weird. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, what is this? Like, why is this campaign here? What is the point of it? It's like, it's weird. Like it makes no sense of Call of Duty. So I feel like they're going in like, they were going like a sci-fi kind of direction with this campaign or whatever. I don't know. So they need to just restart. Like when Xbox, Microsoft teamed up and they bought Activision, Blizzard, like why don't they start over? Like let's start Call of Duty over. Make it great again. Make it what it was with the movements. But you can make this game great because you can just make it one game. You only need one game. You need the basis. And then every couple months you just keep add season passes to it. Just keep it like Siege is doing. Siege is doing that now too. They have one game and they just update it like this, and people love it. You only need one game. Why do I got to keep spending $70 to $100 every year on a new Call of Duty game? And it seems like you're playing the one that you played the year before. Like nothing against it. Like BO7 is BO6. It's what it is. And I pay $200 some for one game basically. They just came out a year apart. It's got to stop. Like the yearly things need to stop. They need to figure out a way to put it together and just make one game and just keep branding it and keep selling it and keep updating it and keep making it better. And they can do that if they really want to. The problem is, do they want to? That's the question. Does Call of Duty want to not do this annual crap anymore? Because it seems like it's just all about money. The problem with that is if it's all about money, then why should we keep playing it if you're just making this game and these bundles and all this stuff for money? You know what I mean? Like why do all that? Call of Duty needs to listen to their fans, and they don't. And they say they do, but they don't. Listen, Call of Duty, listen, because if you don't, you're going to keep losing fans and then it's going to be over for you. And we don't want that, right? I don't want that. I love COD. I want to keep playing COD. I want to play COD till I'm 100. So let's go, COD. Get it together. Get it together, COD. Anywho, I look at Call of Duty in the last, I forget when COD came out, 2006 it came out. So it's only been out 20 years. It's changed. In a 20-year span, that game has done jumping jack flips. It's amazing how much has changed from the first time it came out to now. I remember playing Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor was a fun game until they changed. The game got weird too, but Medal of Honor was fun. I remember just all you did was play campaign, Then when multiplayer got introduced for like COD, when Call of Duty came out and he started doing multiplayer, it was awesome. It was a whole different thing, The first game I ever played that was first-person shooter that was online was actually Battlefield. It was at my ex-wife's cousin's house. I forget where, but I remember I never played a first-person shooter online, and he had it, and I tried it, and I loved it, and I was like, this is cool. And then you find Call of Duty, and it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, Call of Duty is Call of Duty. It's the biggest first-person shooter franchise ever, and it could stay that way if it starts listening to people about feedback and, and stuff like that, because, the zombies is fun, though. I like the zombies a lot. In the newer Call of Duty. I started liking zombies a lot, like I said, in Cold War. BO4 wasn't too bad with the zombies, but it was still older. I wasn't all that great at it still then. When Cold War came out, it seemed like you got more distance between the zombie. Like the maps were like designed better for people like me who suck at zombies. I remember playing zombie and they'd be like, yo, you're horrible. And I'd be like, I know I'm horrible because I'm just not good at this. I don't know. And then I'm playing them now on these old ports and I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, I'm bad at it. And I laugh because I'm like, what am I doing so wrong? So, but yeah, no, I just wanted I want to start putting episodes out there, and I figure I'd just talk a little about Call of Duty, on this one. Like I said, this is just for me to talk, and hopefully people listen, and people will start giving me some ideas. Like, give me some things you people want to talk about. Like, if people start liking and subscribing to me, and they want to hear me, write in comments, like, what you guys want me to talk about. If you want to talk more about myself, I know a lot of things. I can look things up online. I have no problem with that. I want to talk about things. Give me things to talk about then. If you guys like listening to me and looking at me, I guess, because originally I was just going to do audio, but I was like, you know what? I like watching YouTube videos. I want to start trying to make some content maybe not yet. I just want to do this for now, but I'd like to maybe make just some YouTube content, maybe stream me playing the game, which I don't really want to do, but I could do that, or, other stuff. I could see what I can do. But, I'm going to wrap this one up. I just said, like, I wanted to talk about Call of Duty, and I wanted to put another video out there. So I want to thank everybody who is going to watch this, and I want to, thank God for my sobriety and the opportunity to try this out and see what happens with it. And I want to start ending with like the serenity prayer. So I want to just say, God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I love all you, and I know that you can do whatever you can one day at a time, because that's all we live, one day at a time. And I just want to thank everybody who watches this, and hopefully, I can get better at editing my videos and editing this Riverside thing, I hope so. I feel like I can. I feel like I can definitely get better at it, So we're gonna see if, that happens. So yeah, I got the little sound effects. I like it. There's a lot you could do with this Riverside thing. It's pretty cool. So like I said, I'm gonna start trying to put a video up at least once a week. I might do one more before I go back to work. I took a couple days off from work, and I wanted to start practicing on this. And I'm posting these because I want feedback. I need to know if people like it, if they're like, yeah, this is stupid. I want to try to get a little more funny. I like making jokes. It's just hard when I'm by myself looking at my computer screen and I'm like, stupid. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'd love to sell some merch eventually, I hope everybody likes it, Like I said, I don't know if you can see it. Got it on the back of the shirt too. So I'd love to have people wearing my merch. I love my symbol, man. It's a lot of me. That symbol is a lot of me. So again, this is Crazy Jay, and I appreciate everybody who is out there listening, and I love you all. And just have a great rest of your day wherever you are in the world. All right? Bye.